This is Ryan Abraham for USCFootball.com here in the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where USC defeated Iowa 26-21. And I'm revisiting my 3 keys to victory for the USC Trojans. Did a pretty good job. And in my first key to victory, I wanted to see 0 rushing touchdowns by Iowa quarterback Mark Gronowski. He did have one. He also caught a touchdown pass and threw one too. But that was the entire Iowa offense. It was all in the first half. It was a really short touchdown run. I thought they did a pretty good job limiting his ability to break big plays with his legs. So they did. It was a short touchdown run, like a bush push, one of those situations. But they did a pretty good job on him. But they did give up that rushing touchdown that I didn't want to see. Second key to victory, I had 67. I wanted to see USC score touchdowns in the red zone at 67% clip. They ended up doing 60, which is pretty good, really close to that. The first 3 drives in the red zone, only 1 touchdown, but then in the second half, both drives in the red zone resulted in touchdowns. So they got 3 out of 5, which is pretty good. One of them was called back, a potential touchdown because of an illegal man downfield. They weren't able to get that first and goal. They ended up having to kick a field goal. So they were pretty close on that one, the second key. Third key to victory, I wanted to see 0 boneheaded mistakes. No big mistakes in this one. I think you could argue that the illegal man downfield, when you had your center, Killian O'Connor, just kind of take off downfield and negate a Jacoby Lane catch that would have put USC inside the 10-yard line at first and goal. But because of that, then they were backed up, and they end up having to kick a field goal there. So that certainly cost USC a touchdown, but I wouldn't say big boneheaded play. It looked like somebody was not on the same page on that one. But for the most part, thought they did a nice job. There wasn't any kickoff fumbles or things like that. And USC ended up forcing a turnover in this one too with the tip pass from Marcellus Williams. Great play by him. And then Jakeem Stewart, the fabulous freshman, ends up getting the interception. So I think overall, good job. It was fairly clean despite the crazy weather here. It was so wet. And USC didn't seem to adjust to the weather early on, but in the second half they got things going and really put it on to Iowa. To be able to shut them out in the second half after the way Iowa was moving the ball in the first half, I thought that was pretty impressive. But that's my 3 keys to victory for USC and Iowa. Make sure you check out USCFootball.com for more.